Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am so glad you came back. And the ones of you who have subscribed and have been with me from the beginning, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And the ones that are your first time coming, I am Betty J Gathers. And hit that subscribe button. And also hit the thumbs up button because that helps me grow. And also follow me on Instagram. I am Betty J Gathers. I am here to talk about making that leap. And once you made that leap, like you said, oh, I'm brave, I have done it. Now, what are you going to do? My statement is you open the door. Now, what are you going to do? Do you have a new job? Are you going to work for yourself? Are you going to contract out? What are you going to do? What little plans did you make? Because remember, I always say you will never get the whole plan. But once you get out and you try it and you leap, that last little leap of faith, you can do it. And things generally fall in place. And what I did was I thought about y'all. And I said, you know what? Let me go and look on Google, look at the professional life coaches, and see what they had to say about this. But you know what I said? I'm the best thing that happened because I have been through it all. And I'm telling you ones 24, 34, 44, but especially my millennials. I'm telling you, do not waste your life. You know, because you'll be 20 years down the road and saying, I wish I should have, could have, because life is so short. So let me tell you a little bit about what I did. I worked at the bank, and I know if you looked at my other videos, you've heard this story where I worked at the bank for 15 years, and really 16 because I worked at another bank for a year. And I did not like my job. It was a job. That's what, and most jobs are. It's, you know, you go, you get a paycheck, and most people aren't happy with their jobs. So eventually, I always say, once you really get fed up with it, there's something inside you that just will not let you hold on to that job you've been holding on forever. I always remember on a Sunday evening in the bathtub, and I was like, I'm just sick and tired of this. I'm so tired. When Sunday come, you're hating when Monday come. So I remember after that, my boss, he took me in the small office, you know, to talk about the raise. And he said, he told me what raise I was getting, and you know, they have on the paper how the max that you can get. And I told him I wanted that. And he told me he couldn't give it to me. Then I said, I'll have to leave. And he just looked at me, you know, so I didn't say when, because I didn't even, them words just fell out my mouth, honestly. And, but anyway, I would say a little time went by after that. Then he pulled me back in the office and he asked me when I was going to leave because he needed to know. And I told him, this was like on a Friday, I never forget. And I told him on that Monday I would let him know. So I even scared my own self, to be honest. I ended up writing him my 2 weeks notice out. And I took it back that Monday. And I ended up giving it to him. And oh, I'm telling you, my heart like bloop, 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 bloop. So after those 2 weeks, I had to really get myself in order because I had made small plans to start a daycare at home, but it wasn't finished. And I had no savings. That means once I left the job, me and the kids weren't going to have any insurance and no income. So what I did, I had a lump sum coming from the bank, but I couldn't get it right then. My best friend asked someone in her family to lend me. My husband's gonna fall out when he found that amount was $4,000. And her friend, her family member said, you sure she gonna? She said, oh yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you, once I got my money, I paid her immediately back before, you know, I was supposed to pay her back. So I was happy about that. Then everything tended to fall into place. I got my kids. I never was short on my kids. It was just a blessing in disguise. Was it hard? Yes, it was hard. Working for yourself is not easy when you're making, when you have to make the money. You're going to work sick, I'm telling you, but it's worth it because you're working for yourself. And I did that for a while. I end up even getting a Gold Seal home, and that means that you can teach at a daycare center. So my home was Gold Seal. I had a CDA, and I did that for longer than the average daycare work person at home, because normally they say it's 5 years, and then that's usually as long as you last. But I was a little bit longer than that. And then I was looking at TV one day, and it was this doula, and that's a person that works with pregnant women, and they're not on the medical side. They're on the unmedicated side, and they sit by the mom the whole labor. So if it's 5 days, you're there for 5 days, okay? So anyway, I was like, I could do that. It always comes to me like that. I can do that. Even with YouTube, it's like, I can do that. And once I got started with that, everything fell into place. I ended up just getting my kids down to 2 kids, and I still talk to kids' mom, that same. And then I proceeded to start working myself into that. And I loved it. That was the best thing that I could have gotten. But look, if I would have never left the bank, I would have never gotten into that. Not even thinking that was what it was going to take me. The joy of my life, because I have always loved pregnant women. So that all worked out. I ended up retiring early, and that was unbelievable. You go from a single parent, working hard, money's not meeting, all of a sudden you can retire at 58. I mean, where are they doing that at? And all in all, I took that leap, that first little leap, and it took me to a life that I could not have even imagined. Even that last leap, I can remember my husband saying, "You gonna be able to make money doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah." And inside my heart was like, but I did it. And I did that for about 9 years, I think. And I may do a birth this year. But it's what I love. To end this, I just want you to remember, when you make a leap, there is always going to be that one small little crack in that door before it opens up. And that's where that faith is and the leap. Now you have made that leap. It's going to work out. It is going to work out. And like I said, if I could do it with 2 teenagers, no savings, no income, borrowed $4,000 and paid it back, guess what? You can do it. Even in this economy that I talked about in my last video. Because who knows, you might get laid off. You never know. You're holding on and holding on and holding on. My mom always said, when you keep your hands closed, like, I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. You got to open those hands. And guess what? You got to fly. But again, I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey. I am so happy that all of you came back and keep coming back. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the ones of you that have not subscribed, hit that button. You just been lurking around. Hit that button and come on back. And I will see you again, and hit those thumbs up button. And you know what I'm gonna say. Let's go.